Okay, so what you will need is some tool like this. You can use a flathead screwdriver or this type of pick. A trim removal tool will also help, but it's not entirely necessary. It's just cheaper and safer, I guess, to use a plastic tool. And then a little bit of masking tape. I always use blue 3M. I just find it better quality. Maybe a bit of sandpaper. Either thinners or what I keep using these little alcohol wipes, which are really good. Essentially they're the same thing, they're not far off. And then one of these wipes which also has some alcohol in them too. These are the two badges, so that's original sort of, I guess, sort of pre-2010, pre-2009 Skoda badge. That's the new one. I wouldn't normally do this on this car because this is just my runabout, but I ended up getting two badges. The first one was bent when I got it. It was all concave in, and then the second one is obviously too big because it's for the back. So I was gifted this, which is a new one. I measured it and it's the same size. It's not too concave. Concave? Yeah, concave. And it's the same size as the original front one on the Octavia and also the Fabia. So it might work on the, I can't remember what the bigger Skoda is called. Skoda Superb. I think it's called the Skoda Superb, yeah, the bigger one. Anyway, yeah, so early 2000s, late 90s, very late 90s, it will fit those as well. And this apparently is from around 2011 Skoda Fabia, and it's off the front. And some people use these on the back, but you have to get the front one again for the back because the new Fabia is too curved apparently on the back. So already in my other video that I did, I showed how to debadge as safely as possible without damaging anything. So I already took this badge off, but I'll show you briefly again what I did. So bit of masking tape just to protect this chrome coated plastic, and then to start off with, I mean, I lost the badge already, and I think it was when I was washing my car it came off, but heating it up, that will work really well, really well. Heat's always good for getting anything sticky off. But you can just do what I did, which was just put a bit of masking tape there, get this pick, and I just put it underneath and I levered it, and it's not going to come off as easy as this one, which I've just put back on. But it slowly came off, and I used this as well to get it off sort of with a bit more ease, and also to get some of the double-sided sticking tape off. Just get that off. So yeah, when you turn it over you can see the two tabs. So you've got a thicker one and a smaller one. On the new, I mean, like I say, it's up to you whether you want to use the original style like that or a new one. I just kind of thought I'd go with a new one because, you know, it was free and I don't want to spend 15 or 20 quid on a new one. And the tabs are slightly different. So the original ones, I don't know if you can see, let's hold it up. So that's that end, and then the other end is just slightly smaller. Anyway, and they're just perfectly round. The new one has little crossed versions. Try and get it in the sun. Give me some sun. And again, you can see there's still one small and one big. I tried it and I found it was a little bit tight, so I just trimmed a bit off. I mean, it's up to you whether you trim it off here or whether you enlarge in these holes a tiny bit. They are pretty close, so it's not a deal breaker. Anyway, so once you've got the badge off, you want to get the sticking stuff off, and as I said, the way I did that was with thinners, just rubbing it around and around, and gradually it will come off. Heat, thinners, and a scratchy tool will really help. I didn't go full bore on this because I'm pretty sure this is going to be enough. I will key it a little bit with some sandpaper, But again, I'm not going to key it too much because I know it will be fine. So then once you've done that, just give it a wipe over with one of the alcohol wipes. Just gets rid of any dust or anything residual that's left on there. Obviously, I'm not doing as 100% job as I could. Ideally, you'd want to get all these tiny little bits of glue and whatnot off, but I know that this is good enough. And that's good enough for me on this car. But yeah, so ideally use heat, a little bit of heat, a little bit of alcohol, thinners, whatever. Clean that up as best you can. Yeah, and then trial fit the badge first, just to see how well it's, because obviously it's not designed for this grille, so you've got to make sure that it's actually going to sit well. So little one in the little side, and so you kind of stick that on there, and then you're just going to look around it and just see if it's looking okay from all angles, or if it's going to be too curved, and it all looks good. So we'll go ahead and stick it down. Okay, so obviously take off the backing to the adhesive. Make sure it's the right way up, so that would be a pretty big fail. And yeah, it really is sticky, so I should probably be doing this with 2 hands. There we go. Don't press too hard, because you can damage them. Just hard enough that all the adhesive is sticking there well. And what I normally do, not that I kind of do this every day, but what I normally do with stuff like this is I'll just leave it to sit, especially in reasonably nice weather like this. I'll just leave it there for a little while, maybe I don't know, half an hour or something, come back, and then I'll take this bit off once it's set. Okay, so the end of my video on, well, yeah, how to stick a sticky thing onto something that's not sticky. No, yeah, really it's, I guess, kind of to show people that it can be done. I know that there are people that know it can be done, but yeah, I haven't seen any pictures. I couldn't find any pictures of it done. So yeah, so I think it looks okay. Definitely looks better than having no badge. I'm not really a fan of up badging things, but I guess this isn't really like putting an M3 badge on a 318. Yeah, so yeah, that's alright. I guess that's kind of weird, a chrome surround with a chrome grille, but then the old one has a small chrome surround, so it's not too bad.